Oh boy.
And after much sweat, blood and toil.
Yes, bitch. 3 gold, 3 fucking smackaroos for that. Hell yeah. Did I not do anything
Maker's
for you?
blessings upon you, Warden.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden. Let's see, can I I feel like maybe I, like, failed this dude's stuff?
They told me you've been back to the castle, that everything's under control, but Felena still hasn't come back to me. Does that mean...
I'm sorry, I haven't found any sign. Yes, I suppose that means she must be dead. Still looking at Owen, give me I'm sorry, I haven't found a sign of her.
I see. Well, I guess that about does it then. If
Oh,
you'd
hell yeah.
excuse me,
Nice. Fuck this bitch.
like I said, be on your way.
Okay, now you're gonna be mean about it. So what, she died. I want my reward. Heartless,
I
cold.
imagine you have already composed a suitable ballad to commemorate the events at Redcliffe, Leliana.
Why would I do such a thing?
You have taken up your instruments once again, have you not? So to speak. A bard takes events of great import and puts them to tale.
What happened at Redcliffe was horrible. So many people died, and they were violated by unimaginable evil forces.
That was not so difficult, was it? You may wish to add music, however.
You make it sound as if you enjoyed what happened there. I can barely stomach to think of it.
But we were successful in the end. Victory without cost has little worth.
I just think of what that poor little boy went through.
Wow, they have their
No,
lip flaps
I don't
moved
want
during
to
this too.
glorify what happened there.
Then who will learn from these events? I would think on it some more, were I you.
Yes, of course.
I do find it funny that they don't like each other. What the fuck is in the... Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm assuming it's just time to fuck off. Like, really, there's really nothing else we can do here. You know, in Dwin's home, Dwin is fucking dead. You know? Can't look into any of his shit, so... I wonder how things would be if he survived. That's what I kind of want to know. Like, I wonder if I have, like, a healer on my team. Like, how would that go out? Right? What if I make, like, a red mage for my crew, you know? Like, does that really work out on the end if I ended up making a red mage for my crew, or is that blasphemy? Let's see, is it going this way where I need to go? Is it going up and then crossing the river? Let's see, let's go talk to this guy really quick. He's in his house by himself, and he scares me. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. He's spooky.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a let for you, the
I
Blackstone
knew
Irregulars.
this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't blast.
Oof. You just been Blackstone, feller.
As you like.
Nice, look at that, Morgana leveled up. Alright, cool, let's see. Morgana, let's get some constitution on Morgana. She's a shapeshifter. Be completely honest with you, I wish I could change that. I really don't want her to be a shapeshifter. Third tier weapon talents. Character has perfected techniques to make a third tier potion, poultice, and salves. I think that'll probably be best. See, Mage, Arcane Bolt. The caster fires a spear of magical energy at an enemy, dealing moderate spirit damage. Let's see. Shock. Eruptive Fireland. All targets in the area. Friendly fire possible. Blizzard and Chain Lightning. Holy shit. Let's see. Spell Wisp. The caster summons a wisp to grant a small bonus to spell power for as long as this mode is activated. Oh, this is pretty good. Glyph, creation caster enhances ally. Okay, so this is the enhancer class. The ability is active. The hostile spell target or the caster receptor, which is being absorbed in the fade, draining mana instead. Whoa. Caster magically injects target with corrosive poison, inflicts continual nature damage. The walking bomb, force field. Caster erects a cock. Let's see. Affliction hacks. Contagious hacks inflicts penalties and cold resistance in targets and all other enemies nearby. Oh, this is just like... This is just an improved version. Death Magic. When active, the caster draws a nearby atomic energy drain residual life force from any dead enemy nearby. So this is pretty good. I think I like this. Weakness is pretty good too. Weakness seems great in general, but I'm constantly gonna be buffed up, so what it looks like for Morgana. What? Although this most likely will cost more, that just is just a basic improvement. Target suffers a frustrating hextive inaccuracy. All hits become misses, while critical hits become normal hits. The target suffers a hex of lethal bad luck. Every normal hit suffers become a critical hit. Okay, so this is it, and then this is like the improved version of it. Okay, I get it. So this is the AoE. This is a second version. Like, this is the finished version of that. All right, I definitely see it. I can see how they make their games, how they made their spells be a thing. We're like halfway through, that's the evolution, and then you unlock like a second tier that isn't a second tier. Like the third tier isn't just improvement, right? And the fourth tier, third tier is something completely different, and the fourth tier is a general improvement on the third tier. It seems like. So I like it. I like it. I definitely say that. I can say that I like it. World map. I'll be honest with you, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Alright, so we hit the world map again. Let's see, so this is a caravan, this is the Red Cliff, this is the refugees, this is the battlefield. Let's see, so the Red Cliff Castle, Fortress Village, the home to Amon, caravan, persistent outskirts. So we have not been here yet. Let's see. And then this is the party camp. Let's go to the party camp for a bit. Let's try to like chill out, feel some things out, you know. I want to look at the... Ooh.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
You were there, you saw what happened. I don't know what to discuss right now. I think it turned out quite well, don't you?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least you were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Isle that much.
Let's see, it didn't do it. I didn't do it. You're welcome. If we stop the blight, we'll save much more. Let's see, you're welcome.
Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
You're such a sassy little bitch. Do you become king? Is that the end of your story? That's what I'm wondering. If he becomes a legitimized bastard and he becomes king, that feels like the end of his story. Are these guys gonna have like different talks now?
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
So what's your story exactly? Let's see. Have you heard any rumors? Let's see where he wears, Bodan.
I'm sure you'll be.
All right. Oh boy, we got things to do. Let's see. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Short bows ash. Sell that. Part of me wants to just fucking give me the gold, bitch. Firebolts, give me the fucking shit, motherfucker. All right. Let's see. Iron ring, silver ring, +1 to dexterity. Oh, the iron ring don't do anything. I wonder if I could enchant these. Split mail. Can it be a cold resist? Electricity resist. I'm being completely honest with you. I'm never gonna use the dog. The only time the dog would have been used is if I Templar shield. The only time the dog would have been used is if I had that mod, right? But I do not have that mod, so in turn I will not use it. Let's see. Sort by type, steel braces, topaz, malachite, fluorite, garnet, quartz engraved, Lambo. See, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, let's see. Ember, +5 the fire damage, +5 the cold damage, +2 to range, Dalish pendant, nature resistant, warden, spell ward. Oh, look at this. Inscribed Harden. Weaver. Red steel. The fuck is that? See, so I guess we'll just buy out all the potions. Buy out all the lesser shit. Boom. Lesser potions. See, Tome of Physical Technique. Master of Physical Arts scribed by a master rarely seen outside the most prestigious militias. Uses Tome to Reader 1 point to spend on a talent or spell, but is rendered useless afterwards. Tome of Physical. Tome of Arcane Technique. See, Journeyman's Flame Room. Grandmaster Frostroom. Holy shit. Novice Frostroom. Grandmaster Lightning Room. Holy shit. Holy shit. I want it. So badly, so badly. Grey Warden Hand Puppet. Yeah, you see, I got like this stuff. Alistair doll. Little doll fashioned from rags, reminiscent of Alistair. Beard Flask. Pet Rock. Quinari bullshit. Amulet of Memories. Rare. Look at this. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Ugly Boots. Aurelian Mask. The Chant of Light the Umbring. Set this up. The Butterfly Sword. It's unclear whether this gaudy blade is meant as a weapon or a war simply stage. Boom. Grab that. And then sugar cakes. Thoughtful gifts. So I'm assuming these are like the high level gifts. Pigeon. Manual to be a ranger. Manual to be a Templar. Backpack. This pack is designed to distribute weight. Oh, look at this. And a big backpack. Boom. Manual to become a Templar. Now, I think I have a manual to become Ranger. Transfers come from Wilderness Companions for the beginning. So I know there's manuals that I can get that allow me to do specific things, so... And I know I could buy some somewhere. Let's see.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Enchantment. I have no items to enchant.
Enchantment?
Oh, certainly.
Let's see, so you give me the goods, right? So, heavy maul. Let's see, so get rid of this. I wonder exactly what I have to do to be able to...
Yes.
Yes. What were you doing in that cage? Want to discuss it. What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
That's funny. That's not what I meant. Do you have to be little? Cute. You're the silent type, I see.
It's what you asked.
Fine, let's drop it. If you answer your puzzle, just tell me. You don't like me much, do you? Are you going to answer my question?
I did. Parshera. Was there anything else?
I want to... goodness. Goodness, he's like talking to a wall. I'll definitely say that. God damn. So it's very interesting. So it looks like you can't accidentally give like the super gifts to them. So it's very interesting. Because let's see, I could give him this small statue thing.
I could get used to this, you know.
And apparently it gives him a lot, right? Let's see, I can give him the white runestone, joining chalice, the stone dragon statue that we ended up finding somewhere. Ferelden, the golden... Oh, here it is.
I could get used to this, you know.
I can get used to this, you know. Black runestone, joining chalice. Doesn't look like you get the stone warrior statue. Doesn't look like you get the items from him that you can just straight up give to him for big stuff. So, let's see. And then let's go for Liliana. So this is one of hers. The small white wildflower, commonly known as Andastrous grace. This is the one at like the top of her list. I wonder if that...
Flowers? For me? They're beautiful.
Oh, she actually has to talk. Smells like them. They're your mother's flowers, aren't they?
These were her favorite. I haven't seen... They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
I don't even remember that, to be completely honest with you. So that made her get a skill, which is pretty cool. I like the idea that these are giving people's skills. I've talked to her, and she hasn't really like opened up about her mother at all. She's at a door. Let's see. I wonder if I can give her anything else. I don't think so. Let's see. The Chantry bronze symbol of Andrish, and just gonna give her this.
How dear of you. Thank you so much.
A cute nug? What is the fuck is a cute nug? Chantry amulet. Nothing like that. Can't give her any. Give her the fat loot, babe. Give you the fat loot. Ugly boots. Many insects die to make these iridescent boots. What a waste. I guess she could get the ugly boots or something. I wonder if these are boots that you can actually use. Clean. Let's see. So, Morgon stuff. Let's see. I wonder if we do get a priest, like an actual chantry guy. Let's see, what do we got here? Gold rope necklace. I do have that.
I am grateful. 'Tis
Silver
thoughtful
medallion.
indeed.
Okay, so she's fine with like silver, gold mirror, gold pendant, gold amulet, Flemish grimoire. So we don't have that. Let's see. Flemish grimoire is a plot item. Black grimoire is a plot item. A majority of her stuff is plot items, right? So let's see. Oh, let's see if we could find Sten. All right, there we go. Painting of the Rebel Queen. Let's see. Portrait. Silver flame. Sten sword. Totem. Water strain. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. And then generic gifts. Cake found by dog. Well, your dog could find some stuff, huh? Find some cake. Cakey. Oh, I could give Alistair the Grey Warden hand puppet? Okay.
I could get used to this, you know.
Yeah, I could get used to this. Oh, he's still neutral, huh? So I wonder if that makes him a... So I gave him the hand puppet, so I wonder if he can use that. So that's pretty interesting. And for Morgana, so these are DLC gifts, right? And see, let's see, for Morgana, I can give her the Alistair doll.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Okay, let's see. Sten, I can give him the Qunari Prayers of the Dead. Jesus Christ. Sten.
I am impressed. My thanks.
I am impressed. And then I could give the stick to the doggy, I guess. I guess I could just do that. Let's see, just give him the stick. Oof. Oh, it changed up his stuff. Okay, so there isn't anything like revolutionary. What is this? Cone? Do you hate that? Oh my god, it adds a cone on his head. How dare he? How dare he? Let's see. Everything else is fine. Everything else is for other characters or festive day prank packs. The chant light of the unabridged. I wonder if it fucks them up by having it on. I'm not exactly sure. It looks like I could take it off. Let's see. So I could give Morgana the Chantry's light.
And you give this to me, why?
Oof. Oof. So that's just like a big negative, huh? That's pretty interesting. Let's see. You could give Sten the butterfly sword. So I wonder if this is... I wonder if you're only supposed to see all companion... Okay, it's advisable to save the game before giving him any of these sets. Everything actually could be considered useful. Really now? Okay. So we just accidentally negative dumped her. So we'll just keep it like that. Morgana's is approved. Minor Constitution, moderate Constitution, minor magic, moderate magic, minor Constitution. See, let's start talking to people.
Maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
A friend outside the Gary Wardens? We'd probably be able to. Loghain will get what's coming to you, I promise.
No, I know that. That's not what I'm talking about. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Okay, so this is like his loyalty quest. Have you contacted her? That's wonderful news. So, who is she to you, really? Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing
Oh, hold on, closing some
to
things.
Ostagar and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
So he ends up being like such a little clucky little clucker, right? Just clucking away, and he is like, hey, I want to find my sister. Can you really help me? After like developing a friendship with him, or just feeding him gifts, you know. What are you expecting she will do? We don't have time for this. If you want, we could try.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried, but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Doggo barking. Alistair's family, look at that. Big, wait, I just never noticed that. Look at this big-ass cheese wheel. Sheesh. Well, I guess that would be a normal cheese wheel, huh? Don't let the dog eat it.
I must say that traveling with you has opened my eyes to how wrong some are about the Dalish. You are not at all savage, and I've not seen you snatch away women and children without provocation.
Ooh, yes you have. That's a lie. My people often misunderstood. We're used to it. They're trying to be fun. Disappointed, are you? Stick around long enough, and maybe that will change.
If my people were more open
Only
to
one right
interacting
answer.
with yours, we could do away with such misperceptions.
A close-minded individuals on both sides. You assume we want to interact with you? The last time that happened, it didn't end well.
I know humans and elves do not share a happy history, but peace must be possible. I hear many city folk talk about how wonderful it must be to live simpler lives, close to the earth. they could learn from the Dalish.
Do you think us equate curiosity meant for study? We do live quite close to the Earth. Your city folk are very naive. We do live close to the Earth.
That must be.
I say jokingly, and she's like, wow,
and those
marvelous.
that I have met were
You're so
pledged to
different.
the service of Orlesian nobles.
You're so wonderful. I could never live like that, slaves. That sounds terrible.
Elven servants are well compensated for their services. Some of them live richer lives.
I like
than
how I
humans.
just said slave.
A well-trained elven servant is highly valued in Orlais. They are nimble and dexterous, and many people find them pleasing to look at.
Like a prize-winning animal?
No, I did not mean it that way. Oh, my words were clumsily chosen. I did not mean to offend. I am sorry.
I'm Elven, but more than that, I am a person.
Of course. I am sorry if I implied otherwise.
I have feelings.
Thank you. You have given
And
me
I
a
only
lot to
became a
think
Grey
about.
Warden because I was sick. And everyone in the village clapped for me. And I couldn't go away. I had to keep going.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
What, you like your spooky book? What was that supposed to mean?
Callow? It is a word in your tongue. It means without feathers, as a new-hatched bird.
What? That's what callow means? No, it doesn't. You liar. I know what words mean.
Perhaps I spoke too soon.
So will you tell me how you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What? What?
I know that my failures were my own. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
I'm completely blindsided by what his story is. Also, his ears are pointed too, huh?
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't
we
know
were
how
ambushed,
long I lay
actually.
on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
Probably dropped it on the battlefield.
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmer know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
Nothing?
I killed them.
Whoa!
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
Okay. It's only an object stand. You could get another sword.
Do your people have no souls as we know them? Convenient for you. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter,
imagine having
and
an
alone
old
to bring my
fucking
report to
sword
the
that's
Adashok,
brittle.
I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you search for it? Accidents happen. If you're going to panic, maybe you did desert. How could you people... Oh my god, did he desert and he's just...
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Dude. Did he? Like... I wonder. I really wonder. His story is so open-ended, we really don't know much about him. He's very plain, but like... He obviously has the ability to keep things from us, and he also has the ability to lie, right? Even though he's so painfully plain towards us, like he could be mischievous in ways that aren't normal, right? Very sociopathic ways.
What would you have me do? It could be anywhere by now. Near Lake Callanhad. Perhaps those words are empty.
I like how there's. I
thank
like
you
we can
all
just
the
do that.
same.
Well, there's nothing we can do. That kind of sucks, huh? Wow, Stan got bumped up big boy time.
You called.
You cold, baby?
As
I'd like you
wish.
to leave. That's so weird. You could just ask people to leave. That's fucking insane to me. Let's see.
I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful.
So
to
it
me.
seems like they have
Forever.
3 big character talking moments. I know what you mean. We're not safe. Be alert, and we should be relatively. It's quieter. That's all.
I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The darkspawn never sleep. and
There
they
might
lurk
be
in the
new
shadows.
females in the game, and I don't want to accidentally get locked into relationships. It's not silly to seek moments to lay down your burdens.
I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb
What?
and fall asleep
What was that noise?
wake to find you still watchful.
It was like someone
And I know
coming.
you're watching out for me.
I'd be a poor lead if I had joined my... you never have to feel afraid with me. That's what friends do. Look out for each other. It would be nice if you stayed awake for a change.
What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable
She has no
around
quest,
you.
huh?
I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am.
Don't change it. You're cute when you're embarrassed. We're more than friends. I thought it was obvious. Yes, go do that before you embarrass yourself further. Let's flirt.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just flushed because of the heat.
Always wanted us to be more than just friends. Someone like you being interested in me is flattering. I really like you, Liliana. But we should stay friends.
What? Are you saying I have bad taste? Why can't I like you? You're a good person.
Oh god, this
great
feels so real.
listener, a remarkable warrior. You often show signs of intelligence, and you're fairly good looking. Most of your facial features are in the right place.
I think it's best we stay friends. You're really bad at the wooing thing.
There isn't much more I can say.
I'm in full control
My
right now.
feelings have been laid bare. You are very special to me.
I feel the same way. I'm glad you do too. I really like you, Liliana, but we should stay friends. Let me look up what these decisions mean. If we could like re-enter them or not, or if this is just like we never get to talk to Liliana again and we just deal with it. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so I looked it up, right? So there's only 4 people we could romance, and 3 of those people are here right now. Another one is, I clicked on the profile, it looked like another Dalish elf. So I was just like, okay, so there's an elf you could romance, right? So, when it comes to things, is Liliana the one that I want to be with? But it doesn't, I tried looking it up, it doesn't look like you could, like, say no, right? You could say yes, or you could do whatever you want, so, would my character want her? My character would want both, but I don't think that's a possibility? I'm not exactly sure.
Really?
Let's
No
see.
one told me.
So apparently you could have
You-
multiple
you felt the
romances in
same
here,
way
and
and
you could
didn't
play
do
back
the
and
cuts
forth, and I
you've
think
been
that will
filming?
work perfectly for my
things.
character.
Why couldn't you have said them first? Oh, you... Oh, how very awkward.
That's me, I'm a terrible I thought you were comfortable around me. You still like me, right?
Oh, chivalry is so dead, making the lady spill her guts like that.
So I like you, look like me, that's settled then. You spilled your guts to make me feel loved and accepted.
Yes, I am fond of you and I care about you. And let's go about our business before the others suspect something.
Massive cunning. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so apparently I can go to Morgana and also do stuff related to it, so that's very interesting. So we're gonna save again. I should have saved before that conversation. You know, let's see.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something. So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, it was to the trees.
You only have spider shape, don't lie to me. And did they speak back?
Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. It was encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
I can't imagine Flemeth was pleased. What happened then?
Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground.
Damn, what the fuck?
I was heartbroken.
But you were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has
and
meaning.
you're the hottest
Without
person
those
in the
lessons,
game.
I would not be here
Interesting,
today,
huh?
as difficult as they might have been.
I feel sorry for you, but you don't need to live that way any longer.
Do I not? I am still an apostate mage, even if I have left the wilds. The Darkspawn are yet undefeated. No, there is much that remains. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Interesting. What an interesting conversation we had there.
I await your command.
Her opening up like that.
So, full of questions, are you?
How'd she become a shapechanger? Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the
So you
wilds.
just learn to be a shapechanger? It's very interesting.
Tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time then. That does sound like something you do, but it's just a legend, right?
So I assume. My mother has walked the wilds far longer than I. Who am I to suggest what things she has done and not done in her past? Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Yeah. What if, is it like Animorphs, where you fall in love with a bird? Do you spend a long time in Animal? There's been Dalish keepers who use... Well, look at this. What an interesting thing.
Then I have no doubt your people do much to keep their talents well hidden from humans. I wonder if I was to ask one of your keepers of the origin of their magics, if there would be any relation to what I was taught.
We don't know much about origins, I'm afraid. I doubt they would be willing to tell you much.
Ah, this makes sense according to what I know of the elves. Alas.
Can you change into other humans' forms as well? Can you become a shape changer?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents.
Okay,
If
so
you
it's
had a
just a
notion
spell.
to learn such
Alright.
a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Do you spend a lot of time with an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me. 'Tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Okay, interesting.
Indeed. Have you
So
an
you just
opinion
don't
on my
get-
abilities,
so you
then?
just don't-
Am I
okay.
an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your beliefs are quite useful. It doesn't seem maybe tied to a flagpole and tickled. That would make you angry, I think.
What a bizarre thing to say.
I'm into
but
bondage.
Enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Sometimes you get like a really fun responses in this game. I would definitely say shape changing. Learning about shape changing like this, so it's a spell from studying an animal, and you mimic it the best way you can, right? Just as if you would mimic someone's patterns, right? So in turn, you don't get the animal brain. You're still you. You don't get that shared knowledge. You are shape changing. You are just it's just a mask, right? And normal people will be able to figure out that it's not that it is a mask. But normal people will not be able to figure it out that it's a mask. But other animals are like, yo, what the fuck? Why are you weird?
It's cold in my tent, all alone.
Well, we can't have that.
So you shall come to my tent? But whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm?
I'll leave that up to you. Nothing tawdry, I hope. I'm sure I'll think of something.
Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
Oh no. Morgana, I'm a virgin. Please be gentle. And she ties me to the pole and tickles me. God damn it. We're just holding each other. What's happening? Liliana is literally right there.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
Actually, my endurance is quite high because I run away from everything. You're just saying that. Oh, there are stories?
Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance
I can't get anyone
exists
pregnant, so
because
this is
the
pretty sick,
taint
actually.
within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side. That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our
toy to
misadventure,
you.
then so be it. Very simple, is it
A
not?
toy to be tossed away. Gee, thanks for spilling it. And what about love? Does that enter the bit? So if I say this will never happen again, I can live with that?
Then we should get along marvelously. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
I gotta tell Liliana. Guys, I gotta tell Liliana. I gotta. What's gonna happen? She gonna kill me as soon as I hit aggro range? She's turned away.
The stars are out.
For once a clear night. There's still beauty to be found in this world. So, go help Alistair make supper.
It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by
This
the
feels
light,
like a regular
that
relationship,
whatever
this one, and
happens down
Morgana feels like,
they will shine eternally.
you know, you found that girl
Their
that's
light
like
undimmed.
into
There
her
is a
shit,
story about
but
that
like
cluster of
not
stars
into
over there.
relationships, and you're like,
Do you
fuck,
know it? Elindra and her
please fall in love
soldier.
with me. I can't say I've heard it.
A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her
Is
father's
this a
castle,
way to tell me that you
singing
saw
and
what
dreaming,
happened?
when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea, that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
The stars are not made of tears. Are you stupid? I will never look at the stars the same way
This story is
again.
one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and
Very
so enduring that
soppy,
it defies
gaudy
death
story.
and moves the
It's
gods
very
to
easy to
action.
make.
Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist?
It may exist, but it never lasts. If we lost hope in love, then we are truly lost.
I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise.
I'm secretly a terrible romantic.
I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
Does it, Liliana? Does it lead to wonderful places? Can I share my tent with you now? Who knew that, like, just getting those items, like, unlocks, like, such a big part of the
I
game?
see you're still with Morrigan. I thought you said she didn't mean anything to you. What are you playing at? You tell me you like me, that I mean something to you, and you have her on the side? It's not fair to either Morrigan or me. Do you say the same things to her that you say to me?
Of course not. Not really. She's a different sort of girl. I know it's not fair and I'm sorry. Of course not.
Just show me some respect. Show us some respect, please.
What do you want from me? I don't know what to say. You're both wonderful and I respect you both.
Wonderful people have their limits too. I care for you, more deeply than I can say, but I can't watch you going to her all the time.
And it's over with Morgana. I can't lose you. I should have ended this with her a long time. I'm sorry, but I love Morgana. Then we can't be together because I can't give up on her. Very interesting. Let's see.
I am sorry I had to force this on you. I couldn't stand by any longer wondering if I meant anything to you.
You mean everything? I'm sorry I had to come to this. I hope no one is hurt by my side. You mean everything.
And I believe you when you say that. We should talk later.
I wonder what that does, because I didn't really say that I was going to leave her in any type of way. And I know I could, like, dance the dance of going back and forth without any issues. So, let's see here.
No need to say it. I can read your intentions from your expression.
So, they insisted, you know how it is. Need to say what? Then we need to say
You
what?
take me for a fool? Let us not drag this out further. I already know of Leliana's ultimatum. We have had our time together. She cannot take that away from us. But now 'tis done, yes? So be it. To tell it truly, she is far more suited to you. Go then. Go and revel in your domesticated bliss.
That's what I'm hoping for. This won't cause a problem. Good, it's done. That's what I'm hoping for. This won't cause problems to, let's see.
Even if it did, would either of us notice? We have better things to do than dwell on the past. Let us not speak of this again.
Really now? Really? Interesting. I wonder if having sex is like the bad thing to do. Right? I wonder if I can't go that far. I wonder where I have to deny them. Or do their missions, or whatever it may be. Let's see.
I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. I am here because... Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer. Are we? Then what?
Jesus Christ.
Tis cold in my tent, all alone. So you shall come to my tent? I see the stories they tell. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, and should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not? Oh, now you ruin the mood. Come then, let us be off before the other... So, full of questions, are you? Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem? You mean, is she... Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still... I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, as the tale is sung by the bards. The tale in... Lord Conobar approached young Osen and offered him... Osen was led off to a feast. The legends all speak of the great hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps... But on the whole, yes. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters. It may be true. There are more things in... Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis... Which is very little. So, full of questions, are you? Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I? Beg pardon then, while I jump for joy. What is it you asked? If I grew up? For me, in time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what I was unfamiliar with so much. He pointed and gasped and began. Not that I did not have trouble. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds... Yes? Not... well... We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so closely. Oh, it's humor you desire, I didn't realize comedy had anything to do with this. How true. Let us do it right, then. I notice that you are spending a great deal of time with that girl, the bard. Oh, I'm not opposed to the girl.
So we're getting this from her too.
Seems agreeable enough for the sort of man who likes that sort of thing. My point is that you and I have shared a bed together. It seems hardly fitting to have you doting upon that girl at the very same time, does it?
Wow. Ooh. Ooh.
Is that so? Perhaps you should make that suggestion to Leliana. I imagine that her reception will be as chilly as mine. The crux of the matter is this. I do not share. If you wish to pursue that girl, that means you do not wish to pursue me. 'Tis all the same to me. I will not be where I am not valued. I simply wish to know where I stand.
Interesting now. I want you to know, question. You're being awfully presumptuous. You aren't going to force me to choose, I hope.
I am, in fact. Her or me. It cannot be that difficult.
You're being awfully presumptuous.
I do not believe so. I do not wish to lay claim to you simply because we have been intimate. It was what it was, and if that is to end, then so be it. I will not, however, be dallied with while you openly attend to another woman. Make your choice, and let us be done with it.
Why would she? That's very interesting that she would care. If this is how you want, fine. Let's see.
Then you need to say that to Leliana. Oh, and before I forget my original thought, I have something for you. 'Tis a ring. Now, before you get any foolish notions, let me explain.
A
Flemeth once
ring?
gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead. It is not to track you, you understand? I believe you are too important to risk. If you were to get captured, however, it would be far easier to find you with this.
Interesting. Morgana's so interesting. Like, she seems very, I don't want to say cold and callous, but she seems very forward and understanding on relationships sometimes. And it is like, oh yeah, if it ends, it ends. I don't want to worry about it. Be over and done with it, right? And then she's in these moments where she's like, I don't want you doting over another girl when you've laid with me. I don't like that, right? Which is very interesting. It's like, if it has to end, it has to end. But for some reason, I felt like she would accept it in my mind. But then we have this here where she's just like, oh, I don't want to continue doing this. If you're just going to dote over someone else, I want you to dote. She's not saying I want you to dote over me, but she's very interesting. She's like, I know what I want, and I want you, and I want that. It's very, and then she's like, also, I think you're way too important to be captured, so here's this ring so I know where you are at all times, so I can protect you and make sure things are okay. So you're giving this to me purely out of practicality?
I have no desire to see us part company so soon. Not unless we wish to, that is. Do not read more into it than is there. You have supplied me with equipment. Certainly this is not so very different, is it?
No, I can accept it. Fine, Hannibal. Thank you for the gift. I'm glad to see you care.
Now you are mocking me. Do you wish the ring or not? I am tempted to simply keep it.
Ah, interesting. Thank you for the gift.
You are welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday.
Someday? That's very interesting. I kind of like that. What we ended up just doing right there. That was pretty cool. Let's see. So is the ring in my inventory? Morgana's ring. +2 to willpower. Boom. Got stamina for days, baby. I will say, like, the relationship stuff here, like, Morgana, like, how do I say it? Liliana feels like a fucking basic girl, right? She seems normal and boring, but Morrigan, right? She's so different and interesting. Inspired by her leadership power, has gained a major bonus to magic. She's very interesting.
I have something for you. 'Tis a ring. Now, Flemeth once... I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, it is not to track you, you understand?
Can I just, like, get the ring over and over again? Really now?
So, full of questions, are you?
I wonder because... I wonder if it's because...
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
We need to discuss us. Interesting. So I could go back and forth if I want to. So they're very open with the relationships being on and off like that. So it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. What's up, Stan?
You called.